Let's practice English conversation.
I can.
I can play the piano. I can play the piano. The dog can catch a ball. The dog can catch a ball. She can read a book. She can read a book. My brother can eat an apple. My brother can eat an apple.
Can you?
Can you open the window? Can you open the window? Can your sister write her name? Can your sister write her name? Can the baby see the cat? Can the baby see the cat? Can they eat a banana? Can they eat a banana?
I'm going to.
I'm going to study for the test. I'm going to study for the test. They're going to play soccer. They're going to play soccer. My mom is going to cook dinner. My mom is going to cook dinner. The cat is going to sleep. The cat is going to sleep.
Are you going to?
Are you going to the party tonight? Are you going to the party tonight? Are they going to eat lunch? Are they going to eat lunch? Is your dad going to drive the car? Is your dad going to drive the car? Are we going to study Spanish? Are we going to study Spanish?
I have.
I have a dog. I have a dog. They have a big house. They have a big house. The school has a new library. The school has a new library. We have a test tomorrow. We have a test tomorrow.
Do you have?
Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Does John have a sister? Does John have a sister? Do we have any homework? Do we have any homework? Does your mom have a car? Does your mom have a car?
I like to.
I like to read books. I like to read books. We like to watch movies. We like to watch movies. They like to play football. They like to play football. Peter likes to draw. Peter likes to draw.
I want to.
I want to travel to Spain. I want to travel to Spain. Sarah wants to buy a new dress. Sarah wants to buy a new dress. We want to eat ice cream. We want to eat ice cream. They want to see the show. They want to see the show.
I'd like to.
I'd like to order a coffee, please. I'd like to order a coffee, please. She'd like to visit Paris. She'd like to visit Paris. We'd like to try that new restaurant. We'd like to try that new restaurant. They'd like to learn Spanish. They'd like to learn Spanish.
Can I?
Can I use your phone? Can I use your phone? Can I have a glass of water? Can I have a glass of water? Can I watch TV? Can I watch TV? Can I use the bathroom? Can I use the bathroom?
May I?
May I come in? May I come in? May I take your picture? May I take your picture? May I have a piece of cake? May I have a piece of cake? May I open the window? May I open the window?
Would you?
Would you pass me the salt, please? Would you pass me the salt, please? Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? Would you bring me the menu? Would you bring me the menu? Would you take a message for me? Would you take a message for me?
Could you?
Could you help me with this problem? Could you help me with this problem? Could you give me a hand? Could you give me a hand? Could you tell me where the bathroom is? Could you tell me where the bathroom is? Could you lend me some money? Could you lend me some money?
I need.
I need some rest. I need some rest. We need more time. We need more time. The children need to sleep. The children need to sleep. I need a pencil. I need a pencil.
I'm glad to.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. We're glad to be here. We're glad to be here. She's glad to finish the project. She's glad to finish the project. They're glad to pass the exam. They're glad to pass the exam.
Do you want me to?
Do you want me to close the door? Do you want me to close the door? Does he want me to call him? Does he want me to call him? Do they want me to cook dinner? Do they want me to cook dinner? Does she want me to help with the cleaning? Does she want me to help with the cleaning?
Can you tell me?
Can you tell me the way to the train station? Can you tell me the way to the train station? Can she tell me the truth? Can she tell me the truth? Can you tell me where the supermarket is? Can you tell me where the supermarket is? Can they tell me the score? Can they tell me the score?
Let me.
Let me see that book. Let me see that book. Let me see the picture. Let me see the picture. Let me know your decision. Let me know your decision. Let me fix this. Let me fix this.
Let's.
Let's go to the movies. Let's go to the movies. Let's eat dinner. Let's eat dinner. Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping. Let's clean the house. Let's clean the house.
Don't.
Don't forget your umbrella. Don't forget your umbrella. Don't forget your keys. Don't forget your keys. Don't be late for school. Don't be late for school. Don't play in the street. Don't play in the street.
I'll
do my homework tomorrow. I'll do my homework tomorrow. She'll come to the party. She'll come to the party. They'll visit us next week. They'll visit us next week. We'll clean the house. We'll clean the house.
I feel like
eating pizza. I feel like eating pizza. She feels like swimming. She feels like swimming. We feel like playing football. We feel like playing football. They feel like eating ice cream. They feel like eating ice cream.
you look
tired. You look tired. He looks tired. He looks tired. They look excited. They look excited. She looks beautiful. She looks beautiful.
it's difficult to
It's difficult to learn a new language. It's difficult to learn a new language. It's difficult to bake a cake. It's difficult to bake a cake. It's difficult to run a marathon. It's difficult to run a marathon. It's difficult to bake a cake. It's difficult to bake a cake.
it's too
It's too hot to go outside. It's too hot to go outside. It's too late to call her. It's too late to call her. It's too early to go to bed. It's too early to go to bed. It's too noisy to study. It's too noisy to study.
Is it okay to
Is it okay to park here? 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 Is it okay to use your phone? Is it okay to use your phone? Is it okay to leave early? Is it okay to leave early?
Is it possible for you to
Is it possible for you to help me move this table? Is it possible for you to help me move this table? Is it possible for you to finish the report today? Is it possible for you to finish the report today? Is it possible for you to help me move? Is it possible for you to help me move? Is it possible for you to lend me some money? Is it possible for you to lend me some money?
I look forward to
I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to meeting you. She looks forward to the vacation. She looks forward to the vacation. We look forward to our next meeting. We look forward to our next meeting. He looks forward to the weekend. He looks forward to the weekend.
thank you for
Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the present. Thank you for the present. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for ing.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Thank you for cooking dinner. Thank you for cooking dinner.
I think.
I think it's going to rain today. I think it's going to rain today. He thinks it's going to rain. He thinks it's going to rain. We think you are right. We think you are right. She thinks he is handsome. She thinks he is handsome.
What's
the time? What's the time? What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the problem? What's the problem? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food?
what does.
What does this button do? What does this button do? What do these signs mean? What do these signs mean? What does he want? What does he want? What do you need? What do you need?
How many?
How many apples do you have? How many apples do you have? How many books does she have? How many books does she have? How many times have we been here? How many times have we been here? How many days until your birthday? How many days until your birthday?
How often?
How often do you go to the gym? How often do you go to the gym? How often does he visit his family? How often does he visit his family? How often do we have meetings? How often do we have meetings? How often does she travel? How often does she travel?
How long? Much. Big. Bad.
How long is the movie? How long is the movie? How much is this shirt? How much is this shirt? How big is your house? How big is your house? How bad is the damage? How bad is the damage?
How about?
How about we have dinner at 8 p.m.? How about we have dinner at 8 p.m.? How about eating pizza tonight? How about eating pizza tonight? How about watching a movie? How about watching a movie? How about visiting the museum? How about visiting the museum?
How is?
How is your mother doing? How is your mother doing? How is your mother? How is your mother? How is the weather? How is the weather? How is the food? How is the food?
How do you?
How do you make this recipe? How do you make this recipe? How do you write in Spanish? How do you write in Spanish? How do you get to the supermarket? How do you get to the supermarket? How do you solve this math problem? How do you solve this math problem?
What are you going to?
What are you going to do this weekend? What are you going to do this weekend? What is she going to wear to the party? What is she going to wear to the party? What are they going to cook for dinner? What are they going to cook for dinner? What are we going to discuss in the meeting? What are we going to discuss in the meeting?
Which is are?
Which is your favorite book? Which is your favorite book? Which are the best days to visit? Which are the best days to visit? Which is the fastest way to get there? Which is the fastest way to get there? Which are the cheapest products? Which are the cheapest products?
Where is are, was, were?
Where is the nearest bank? Where is the nearest bank? Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Where was the concert held? Where was the concert held? Where were you last night? Where were you last night?
When is are, was, were?
When is your birthday? When is your birthday? When are we leaving for the trip? When are we leaving for the trip? When was the last time you saw him? When was the last time you saw him? When were you in Spain? When were you in Spain?
Who is are, was, were?
Who is that man over there? Who is that man over there? Who are those people? Who are those people? Who was the first person on the moon? Who was the first person on the moon? Who were the winners of the match? Who were the winners of the match?
Whose?
Whose book is this? Whose book is this? Whose car is parked outside? Whose car is parked outside? Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes are these? Whose idea was it to come here? Whose idea was it to come here?
What time did you?
What time did you arrive? What time did you arrive? What time did you finish your work? What time did you finish your work? What time did you go to bed? What time did you go to bed? What time did they leave the party? What time did they leave the party?
Why?
Why are you late? Why are you late? Why is she crying? Why is she crying? Why were you absent yesterday? Why were you absent yesterday? Why was he angry? Why was he angry?
I hope.
I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I hope she feels better soon. I hope she feels better soon. I hope we can meet again. I hope we can meet again. I hope they enjoyed the party. I hope they enjoyed the party.
I'm sure.
I'm sure you will do well on the test. I'm sure you will do well on the test. I'm sure they will love the gift. I'm sure they will love the gift. I'm sure she will arrive on time. I'm sure she will arrive on time. I'm sure he can handle it. I'm sure he can handle it.
I'm sorry to.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
That sounds.
That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. That sounds complicated. That sounds complicated.
That's what.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what they want. That's what they want. That's what we agreed on. That's what we agreed on.
That's why.
That's why I called you. That's why I called you. That's why they are happy. That's why they are happy. That's why we left early. That's why we left early. That's why she doesn't eat meat. That's why she doesn't eat meat.
How?
How beautiful. How beautiful. How amazing. How amazing. How delicious. How delicious. How interesting. How interesting.
What?
What a surprise. What a surprise. What a day. What a day. What a mess. What a mess. What a game. What a game.
Why don't you?
Why don't you take a break? Why don't you take a break? Why don't you join us? Why don't you join us? Why don't you call him? Why don't you call him? Why don't you try this? Why don't you try this?
I don't know if.
I don't know if I can make it to the party. I don't know if I can make it to the party. I don't know if she likes me. I don't know if she likes me. I don't know if it will rain today. I don't know if it will rain today. I don't know if he will come. I don't know if he will come.
Do you know?
Do you know the way to the train station? Do you know the way to the train station? Do you know her name? Do you know her name? Do you know when the store opens? Do you know when the store opens? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to cook?
Do you mean?
Do you mean this book? Do you mean this book? Do you mean tomorrow? Do you mean tomorrow? Do you mean my coat? Do you mean my coat? Do you mean the red one? Do you mean the red one?
I will.
I will finish this project by tomorrow. I will finish this project by tomorrow. Sarah will call you later. Sarah will call you later. The kids will cook dinner tonight. The kids will cook dinner tonight. My brother will help you with your homework. My brother will help you with your homework.
I have to.
I have to go to the doctor. I have to go to the doctor. Our team has to finish this report. Our team has to finish this report. He has to feed the dog. He has to feed the dog. They have to pick up their sister from school. They have to pick up their sister from school.
You don't have to.
You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. You don't have to come if you don't want to. You don't have to come if you don't want to. He doesn't have to cook. He doesn't have to cook.
You must be.
You must be tired after such a long trip. You must be tired after such a long trip. It's lunchtime and he must be hungry. It's lunchtime and he must be hungry. You must be happy with your new job. You must be happy with your new job. You must be cold without a jacket. You must be cold without a jacket.
I've
finished my homework. I've finished my homework. He's eaten his lunch. He's eaten his lunch. She's cleaned her room. She's cleaned her room. We've finished the puzzle. We've finished the puzzle.
Have you?
Have you seen my keys? Have you seen my keys? Has Peter finished his homework? Has Peter finished his homework? Have they left for the airport? Have they left for the airport? Has she called yet? Has she called yet?
Used to.
I used to play soccer when I was in school. I used to play soccer when I was in school. She hasn't done her homework. She hasn't done her homework. We haven't been to that restaurant. We haven't been to that restaurant. You haven't told her the news. You haven't told her the news.
How's going?
How's your project going? How's your project going? How's her recovery going? How's her recovery going? How's our plan going? How's our plan going? How's his training going? How's his training going?
How come?
How come you're not eating your dessert? How come you're not eating your dessert? How come they are late? How come they are late? How come she didn't call? How come she didn't call? How come we didn't get an invitation? How come we didn't get an invitation?
How was?
How was your trip to Paris? How was your trip to Paris? How was their concert? How was their concert? How was her presentation? How was her presentation? How was our performance? How was our performance?
What if?
What if we go to the movies instead? What if we go to the movies instead? What if she doesn't like the gift? What if she doesn't like the gift? What if they arrive late? What if they arrive late? What if he doesn't pass the exam? What if he doesn't pass the exam?
Do you mind, ing?
Do you mind opening the window? Do you mind opening the window? Does she mind making a cup of tea? Does she mind making a cup of tea? Do they mind turning off the music? Do they mind turning off the music? Does he mind waiting for a while? Does he mind waiting for a while?
Do you mind if?
Do you mind if I take a nap? Do you mind if I take a nap? Does she mind if we leave early? Does she mind if we leave early? Do they mind if we join them? Do they mind if we join them? Does he mind if I borrow his book? Does he mind if I borrow his book?
Do you mind my, ing?
Do you mind my smoking here? Do you mind my smoking here? Does she mind my using her laptop? Does she mind my using her laptop? Do they mind our being late? Do they mind our being late? Does he mind my borrowing his car? Does he mind my borrowing his car?
I was wondering if.
I was wondering if you could help me with this. I was wondering if you could help me with this. She was wondering if you could lend her the book. She was wondering if you could lend her the book. We were wondering if you could join us for dinner. We were wondering if you could join us for dinner. He was wondering if you could give him a ride. He was wondering if you could give him a ride.
I'd appreciate it if.
I'd appreciate it if you could lower the music. I'd appreciate it if you could lower the music. She would appreciate it if you could help her move. She would appreciate it if you could help her move. We would appreciate it if you could give us feedback. We would appreciate it if you could give us feedback. He would appreciate it if you could call him back. He would appreciate it if you could call him back.
It is important to.
It is important to eat a balanced diet. It is important to eat a balanced diet. It is important to get enough sleep. It is important to get enough sleep. It is important to exercise regularly. It is important to exercise regularly. It is important to drink plenty of water. It is important to drink plenty of water.
It would be better if.
It would be better if you arrived earlier. It would be better if you arrived earlier. It would be better if she studies tonight. It would be better if she studies tonight. It would be better if we leave before rush hour. It would be better if we leave before rush hour. It would be better if he takes an umbrella. It would be better if he takes an umbrella.
I've never.
I've never been to Italy. I've never been to Italy. She's never seen a ghost. She's never seen a ghost. We've never lost a game. We've never lost a game. He's never eaten sushi. He's never eaten sushi.
It looks.
It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like she's busy. It looks like she's busy. It looks like we're lost. It looks like we're lost. It looks like he's tired. It looks like he's tired.
What kind of.
What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? What kind of movies does she prefer? What kind of movies does she prefer? What kind of food do we need to bring? What kind of food do we need to bring? What kind of books does he read? What kind of books does he read?
Maybe.
Maybe we should take a break. Maybe we should take a break. Maybe she will come to the party. Maybe she will come to the party. Maybe we can try again tomorrow. Maybe we can try again tomorrow. Maybe he didn't receive the message. Maybe he didn't receive the message.
Maybe you should.
Maybe you should get some rest. Maybe you should get some rest. Maybe she should call him back. Maybe she should call him back. Maybe we should cancel the meeting. Maybe we should cancel the meeting. Maybe he should visit a doctor. Maybe he should visit a doctor.
Would you like?
Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would she like to join us for lunch? Would she like to join us for lunch? Would we like to postpone the meeting? Would we like to postpone the meeting? Would he like to go for a walk? Would he like to go for a walk?
I am glad to.
I am glad to see you. I am glad to see you. She is glad to hear from you. She is glad to hear from you. We are glad to be here. We are glad to be here. He is glad to receive the gift. He is glad to receive the gift.
Be careful not to.
Be careful not to spill your drink. Be careful not to spill your drink. She should be careful not to lose her keys. She should be careful not to lose her keys. We must be careful not to miss the train. We must be careful not to miss the train. He needs to be careful not to forget his homework. He needs to be careful not to forget his homework.
What makes.
What makes you think that? What makes you think that? What makes her happy? What makes her happy? What makes us unique? What makes us unique? What makes him tick? What makes him tick?
I am sorry.
I am sorry for being late. I am sorry for being late. She is sorry for forgetting the appointment. She is sorry for forgetting the appointment. We are sorry for making a noise. We are sorry for making a noise. He is sorry for breaking the vase. He is sorry for breaking the vase.
Because.
I can't go because I am sick. I can't go because I am sick. She won't come because she is busy. She won't come because she is busy. We can't start because we are missing a member. We can't start because we are missing a member. He didn't call because he lost his phone. He didn't call because he lost his phone.
That is why.
That is why I can't come to the party. That is why I can't come to the party. That is why she doesn't eat sweets. That is why she doesn't eat sweets. That is why we need to leave early. That is why we need to leave early. That is why he works hard. That is why he works hard.
That is what.
That is what I said. That is what I said. That is what she wrote in her diary. That is what she wrote in her diary. That is what we discussed yesterday. That is what we discussed yesterday. That is what he dreams about. That is what he dreams about.